To those who enjoy stories, gather round, for I have a tale to tell. I am Naho the Storyteller, and I welcome you to my library. Today, we have something a little different, and hopefully it's something that I read all the way through with you. Today, we have Kimi to Kanojo to Kanojo no Koi. You and me and her. A love story. There's so much I could say about this one, but I feel it should speak for itself. All I will say is that all is not as it seems. And I'll leave you with that. Without further ado, we should probably get started, shall we? I'm already 5 minutes late. After all. This is the all ages version, of course. Life is like a staircase. You just gotta keep climbing. Otherwise, if you start to overthink it, you'll have trouble taking the next step. Kyo, thank you for stopping by and dropping the lurk. There are no branching paths. No point in regretting the actions you didn't take. They say life is a series of choices, but that's nonsense cooked up by the old and bitter. Yesterday leads to today, and today leads to tomorrow. One step at a time. What lies ahead? You won't know until you get there. At the top of the staircase, I step outside into the dazzling sunset. This is the school roof. Most students are barred entry. You'd think I'd be used to the view from up here, but evidently a few hours difference is all it takes to make the world look brand new. Yutaro, you up here? No response. The peaceful autumn breeze is all that greets me. Grass has sprouted between the cracks in the concrete, and the pile of desks on the far side is rusting from exposure to the elements. Up here, it almost feels like a forgotten place lost to time. I love it. Specifically, I love the 360-degree view of the town below. I've lived my whole life here. Every inch of this town is packed with nostalgic memories. The longer I look out at it, the calmer I feel. When they randomly voted me onto the campus cleanup committee, I wasn't exactly eager. But if I'd known about this little side perk sooner, maybe I would have volunteered for the job. Roof access is only granted to 2 groups. The Astronomy Club, for stargazing, and the Cleanup Committee, to haul desks in and out. That said, I'm told there are plenty of spare keys floating around if you know where to find them. The school roof has a certain legend attached to it, you see. As a result, every now and then, other students will ask me to unlock the door for them. Which is why I'm up here today, at the behest of my friend Yutaro. Unfortunately, he seems to be running late. I look down. There's a cell phone lying face down on the ground by the door. Whose is this? I crouch down and pick it up. There's an incoming call from God. From God? Before I can answer, the ringing stops. Admittedly, I'm a little relieved. Seriously, whose phone is this? I decide to check the call history. God. 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 What the heck? Next, I check the address book. There's only one entry. Yep, you guessed it. God. A burner phone for God? There's no way this actually belongs to the big man upstairs, right? A girl looks back at me. My battery is dying. What battery? Need to recharge. Wanna get zappy? I think I pushed the wrong button by accident. Looks like I launched one of those visual novel games. I've seen some friends play these on handheld game consoles. Wouldn't be surprised if they made the jump to mobile too. I've never played one myself. At least, I don't think I have. But I feel like I recognize that uniform. Do I know you? I can hear a strange voice. There's a girl up on the roof over the stairs, raising her hands straight in the air. Her expression totally blank. Just staring vacantly into the sky. Staring at whatever lies beyond. Huh? Her body starts to sway. Her voice is fading. Whoa! Ow. You alright? Her eyes lock onto mine. My battery is dying. What battery? Need to recharge. Her face is so close to mine. can feel her breath on my skin. Her lips are inches away. According to the school legend, if two people share a kiss on the roof, their love will be eternal.
ビリビリするの？
Wanna get zappy? Okay, let's take a deep breath and calm down. What exactly does this girl want from me? Who even is she? Wait, isn't this exactly what just happened in that game?
神聖なる学び屋の中。
Wow, is nothing sacred?
学校の屋上で何してるの？
What exactly are you doing up here on the roof of our esteemed academy? Miyuki? What am I doing? Well,
充電なの。
recharging.
充電？
What?
エッチなの。
Kissing. What?
キスはフラグなの。
Kissing triggers the event flag.
ふざけないで！
I've heard enough! Miyuki swings her baseball bat.
あなた、新一を何だと思ってるの？
Don't treat Shinichi like your plaything. Yeah, I'm not your plaything.
新一は
Shinichi is... He's...
私の彼氏なのよ。
He's my boyfriend. What? I've been friends with Sona and Miyuki since we were kids. In elementary school, we used to play together all the time, but we grew apart as we got older. It happens to a lot of people. While I've just been skating through life without any hobbies, she's quickly proven she can master anything she tries. With her looks, smarts, athletic ability, and a natural talent for acting, she became the school's queen bee practically overnight. Rumor has it she received over a dozen love confessions within her first month at this school. I'm told 2 of them were from girls. One of them was even from a teacher. Supposedly, she shot them all down. But they say one of the guys refused to take no for an answer, and she was forced to fight him off with a baseball bat. She's so famous, the students here can't seem to stop talking about her. Then there's me, total nobody. I'm so invisible, I'm practically air. Bland, inoffensive, barely even there. An utterly forgettable NPC character in the RPG of life. I'm hardly even worthy of breathing the same air as her. Just being around her is making me kinda tense. So, yeah, I'm like the furthest thing from... your boyfriend?
黙ってて。
You be quiet.
私と新一は恋人同士なの。あなたは邪魔者ということになるわ。
Shinichi and I are in a relationship. I'm afraid you don't have a chance with him.
だから帰ってもらえる？
So, could you leave already?
嘘なの。
That's not true.
恋人じゃないの。
You're not dating.
ちょっと何を根拠に？
Excuse me? How would you
電
know?
波なの。
I'm a transceiver.
世界の外から神様の電波ビリビリ来たの。
God sent me a radio transmission from beyond the universe. Seems like she's 2 corn dogs short of a picnic.
付き合いきれないわ。
Whatever. Talking to you is a waste of breath.
いい？私と新一は幼馴染なの。だから恋人として。
Listen here. Shinichi and I have known each other a long time, so, as his girlfriend...
はい。
Got it. She raises her hand, interrupting Miyuki.
幼馴染みキャラ。
You're the childhood friend character.
本当の気持ちわからない。
Your true feelings are a mystery,
ギャルゲーの王道なの。
a staple of visual novels.
ギャルゲー？
Visual novels? Oh, you mean like this one? I hold up the cell phone I found earlier. Whoa! Was that a static shock I felt just now?
泥棒。
Thief. The phone falls from my now numbed fingers. She deftly snatches it back and shoots me an accusatory look. I didn't steal it. It was lying on the ground over there.
落ちてた？
On the ground? Yeah.
恩人なの？
So I owe you a favor. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
お礼するの。
I'll make it up to you.
ビリビリするの。
Let's get zappy.
待ちなさい。
Hold it right there! Miyuki is now visibly trembling with rage.
あなた、幼馴染みキャラって言ったわよね。
What was it you called me? The childhood friend character?
私をゲームのキャラクターと一緒にした？
Are you seriously comparing me to a character in a video game?
そうなの。
Yup.
ふざけないで。
Get real! She slams her bat down hard on the concrete.
現実とゲームは違う。
Life is not a video game.
いい？私の気持ちは本物で、ゲームなんかと比べ物に。
You hear me? My feelings are the real deal. Some video game character can't possibly compare to... Got it. Miyuki's tone is dripping with fury, but the girl raises her hand like she doesn't even notice.
チューできるの？
Can you kiss him?
え？
What?
恋人ならできるの。
If you're really dating, you can kiss him, right?
いや、それとこれとは。
That has nothing to do
今
with...
キス
Kiss him. Right now.
できないの？
Should be easy, right? Miyuki's face is so red, the sunset can't even compare.
わかってるわよ。
Fine!
恋人ならキスくらい。
It's just a kiss.
キスくらい。
Perfectly normal for us to...
キス。でもキスって。
I can do it. I can kiss him. But if we... Listen, if you're opposed to it, we really don't have to...
嫌じゃない。
I'm not opposed to it!
本当はずっと待ってたの。
To tell the truth, I was always waiting for this. As kids, we were two peas in a pod. When did it all fall apart? Why did I start to distance myself?
新一がここに呼んでくれて嬉しかった。
I'm really happy you asked to meet me up here. Miyuki? Her voice is barely a whisper.
私の初めてのキス。
This will be my first kiss,
あなたに
but I'll give it to...
やっぱりダメ。恥ずかしい。
I can't! This is too awkward!
萌えなの。
Cute.
私には慎みがあるの。人前でキスするのが恥ずかしいだけよ。
I just prefer to keep private matters private, that's all. Public displays of affection are far too shameless.
ねえ新一、私たちは恋人よね。
Tell her, Shinichi. The two of us are dating, aren't we? What? I
は
don't.
っきりして、ここに呼び出したのはあなたじゃない。
Make it clear to her. You're the one who called me up here, after all.
そのおかげで私も心を決めた。
Your actions pushed me to make up my mind, and. Wait, what? I did what now?
しらばっくれないで。これはあなたが。
Don't play dumb. I know you wrote this. Miyuki pulls a letter out of her pocket. To Miss Sone Miyuki. I'll be waiting on the rooftop after school. There's no signature. I've never seen this letter in my life.
あれ
Wait. What? Wait.
そういえばこれ新一の字じゃない。
Now that I look at it, this isn't your handwriting.
待たせたな。
Sorry I'm late!
男のロマンクラブ部長、あけぼのゆうたろう、健山。
Arriving just in the nick of time, Akebono Yutaro, captain of the Boys and Dreams Club! Of course. It was this idiot.
屋上での告白、交わされる伝説のキス、そして二人は伝説の愛を誓う。
A rooftop confession, a legendary kiss! The two exchange eternal vows of love!
ああ、なんて男のロマンティック。そして君は僕のラマンティック。あれ
Yes, this is what dreams are made of! Me, the gallant prince, and you, the fair maiden! What?
ソネさん
Sone-san? Visibly struggling to contain herself, Miyuki strides to the door and slams it behind her.
なぜだ
Why? Nice going, genius.
俺
What? Was it something I said?
しまった。あまりの男のロマン状況に興奮しすぎたか。
Damn! I must have let all the dreams go to my head! Yeah, I don't think that's it. Forget it. I'd better save the explanation for later, or we're gonna be standing up here all night. Hey, you.
ルル
Her expression is still completely blank. I don't have the first clue what she's thinking. That whole recharging thing from earlier, what was that about?
充電はビリビリなの。
Recharging my zappy. Okay, well, what's zappy?
エッチなの。
Kissing.
エッチ
The curator of the librarian has just asked me to be quieter. Kyo, are you still here? Because if you are, I would like you to take over for Yutaro. Ah, okay. That's a no. Give me a moment. I'm going to close every door I can between me and her, see if that helps. There we go. What?
したのか
You guys were kissing up here? No.
仕掛けたの。
Almost.
未遂事件
What the hell is almost? I can't believe I have to explain this.
ルルフラグ必要なの。
You have to trigger the event flag.
好感度ないと逆効果。
You need to raise your affection points or you'll fail. This isn't a video game.
はい。
Got it. She raises her hands straight into the air like an antenna searching for radio waves.
葵は攻略ヒロイン。
Aoi is a romance option,
この世界はゲームなの。
and this world is a video game. There's a term for people like this. Gamer brain. I'm not sure what the original definition was, but these days we use it to mean someone who can't tell the difference between games and reality.
でも
But
黒髪ロング幼なじみがメインヒロインなの。
your childhood friend with the long dark hair is the main heroine.
葵攻略は後回しなの。
Aoi's route will have to wait.
バイバイなの。
Bye bye. What? Hey, wait! But she ignores me and runs off down the stairs.
相変わらずの電波っぷりだな
That girl's always such an enigma. What do you mean, always?
というか説明してもらうぞ曽根さんがいなくなった原因は何だ
More importantly, I need you to explain. Why the heck did Sone-san storm off like that?
そしてどうして向こうまで貴様ディア銃かディア銃なのか
And now you've got Muko to boot? You punk! Are you a normie? Are you a goddamned normie? Wait a second. Do you know her?
は何言ってるんだ
What? Are you serious?
さっきの電波は向こう葵
That ditz? That was Muko Aoi.
俺たちのクラスメートだろ
She's in our class, dude. Muko Aoi. The name doesn't ring any bells whatsoever. To be honest, I'm not much of a people person. I'm pretty socially awkward. Like, it's been almost 6 months and I still don't know the names of all the girls in our class. But that grade A space cadet? It's hard to believe I could forget someone as unique as her. I crawl into bed.
ビリビリするの？
Wanna get zappy? Back there on the roof. Everything from her pose to her appearance. And everything she said. It was all identical to that scene from the mobile game. Almost like she jumped right out of the screen and into real life. The protagonist's name was Suzuki Shinichi, too. No, it can't be. I don't have the power to turn video games into reality. Do I? Whoa there, buddy. Now I'm the one with gamer brain. That visual novel was on Muko's phone. She probably has all the dialogue memorized. She was probably just acting it out. And she probably set the protagonist's name to mine on purpose. But why? Forget it. I'm letting my imagination get carried away. I pull the blanket over my head and squeeze my eyes shut. That night, in my dreams, I see Miyuki. And we kiss. The start of a new day. Man, that dream I had last night was pretty weird. But I know today will be just the same as always. Just another ordinary... Huh? A letter tumbles out of my shoe locker. I take it to my desk and open it carefully, half terrified to discover what awaits me inside. Meet me on the roof at lunch.
爆発しろ!
I'm contemplating whether I should read this out loud or not, just because the curator of the library is suffering a migraine and would prefer I be quiet. I've closed every door between us, but I'm not sure that'll be enough. The library isn't exactly the most soundproof place. Honestly, I was looking forward to voicing Yutaro. Ah! Yutaro, were you peeking?
曽根さんと幼馴染であることが発覚し、向こうに二股をかけようとした上に。
First I find out you're old friends with Sone-san. And then I find out that not only did you try to cheat on her with Muko,
そんな古式ゆかしいラブレターまで。
but on top of that, you also got this old-fashioned love letter!
ディア充か、ディア充だな、ディア充なんだな。
You're a normie, aren't you? You are! You're a goddamn normie!
お天道様が許してもこの男のロマンクラブ部長あけぼの雄太郎が断固として許さん
Your god may forgive you, but as captain of the Boys and Dreams Club, I, Akebono Yutaro, never will! Keep your nose out of other people's letters.
すまん
Sorry!
だが一応男のロマンクラブの存続にも関わることだろ
But you know stuff like this will affect whether the BD Club lives to see another day. Ah, yes, the Boys and Dreams Club. Don't worry, it doesn't make much sense to me either. Yutaro describes his club as for boys who want to pursue their dreams. Personally, I have no idea what that means. The club's actually been around for quite some time, but with a name like that, I can't imagine many people would go out of their way to join. Unsurprisingly, once spring rolled around, Yutaro was the only member left, and the BD Club was on the verge of being disbanded. In the end, he convinced me to join, in name only, purely to keep the club alive. It doesn't matter what I do as long as I stay in the club, right?
男のロマンとはつかめないからこそ追い求めるもの
My friend, you can't pursue a dream you're already living.
恋愛成就リア充となった暁には即刻除名それが男のロマンクラブ鉄の掟なのだ
The moment you achieve romantic fulfillment and become a normie, your membership is null and void. This is the oath sworn by the BD boys. Maybe disbanding's for the best?
それは時々俺も悩む
I'm starting to think so too. Yutaro may seem like a goofball, but he takes this 100% seriously.
部の存続のために恋愛の目を潰すわけにはいかんしな
No sense in sabotaging a relationship just to keep my club alive, you know?
ほらよ
Here. He said something on my desk. That's the game I saw yesterday. After Muko had left, Yutaro demanded to know every last detail of what happened. Obviously, I couldn't tell him about all that stuff Miyuki said, but I did tell him about the visual novel on her phone. I barely gave you anything to go on. How'd you find it?
龍二郎そういうのに詳しいからさ
Oh, Ryujiro knows a lot about these games. Who's Ryujiro?
ああ俺の弟な
My kid brother.
ヒロインが向こうそっくりだって言ってただろ写真見せたら一発だった
You said the heroine looks dead on like Muko, so I showed him a picture of her. That was all it took. I look at the girl on screen. Then I look at the girl sitting a few desks away. They're absolutely identical. A perfect 2D recreation. If you told me the developers modeled their character on her, I wouldn't doubt it for a second. Muko sits silently at her desk. She doesn't try to talk to anyone or play with her phone. She just stares into empty space. I'm gonna see if I can get the text speed up, because it's really slow. There we go. While everyone else is chatting about their morning with their friends, the space around her is perfectly quiet, like a vacuum. Almost as if she's focusing her entire being on picking up the faintest radio waves from the farthest reaches of space.
Hi.
Got it. Just then, she thrusts her hand up into the
電
air.
波受信なの。
Transmission received.
開発スケジュール把握なの。
Development schedule confirmed.
攻略継続するの。
Route in progress. She babbles to no one in particular. But our class is already used to her antics. No one finds her behavior surprising. At least that's the sense I get. What a weirdo.
悪いことは言わん。やめとけ。
Nothing against her, but I suggest you set your sights elsewhere.
あんなのと付き合ったら苦労するに決まってる。
She's one giant headache waiting to happen.
Huh? I never said I was interested in her like that.
じゃあなんで詮索を？
Then why are you asking about her?
She tried to kiss me on the roof. Obviously, I'm gonna be at least a little curious, you know? But that's all it is.
ならいいんだが、
For your sake, I sure hope so.
あんまりいい噂を聞かないし。
I've heard some pretty bad rumors, dude.
Such as?
男癖が悪いとかなんとか。
They say she's easy.
いや、俺は信じないけどな。
Not that I buy it, obviously.
彼女、普通にコミュニケーションが成立するようには思えないし。
I mean, she's impossible to talk to, much less anything else.
After witnessing her gamer brain antics yesterday, I agree. She seems like she's off in her own little world, or at the very least, totally oblivious to the people around her. She can't carry a conversation to save her life. Hey, Yutaro? Is this game available on the App Store?
このまま持ってけ。
You can keep it.
What? The phone?
これ、龍次郎の旧型なんだ。
Yeah, Ryujiro got himself a new one recently.
SIM カード抜いてあるから通話はできないけど、ゲームなら問題ないから。
There's no SIM card, so you can't make calls with it, but you can download games, no problem.
龍次郎が言うには、ネトラレ系の隠れた名作らしい。
According to him, this is a cult classic NTR game.
NTR? What's that?
俺にはわからん。専門用語らしいからな。
Hell if I know. It's visual novel terminology, I guess.
が、何やら男のロマンが香る。
But I'm getting some BD vibes from it.
I see. Good morning. Miyuki's voice rings out through the classroom. Just like that, all the girls start to gather around her in a giant circle. They start asking her questions, like whether she'd seen last night's season premiere or if she'd heard about the new store that just opened up in town. No matter the topic, Miyuki answers each one with grace, sophistication, and a smile. Just like that, she lights up the room, drawing attention from quite a few of the guys in our class. This happens every morning, and every time it makes me painfully aware of the distance between us. Sone Miyuki is the queen bee, and I'm nobody.
学園という名の荒野に咲いた一輪の花。
A lone flower, blossoming in the vast desert of this campus.
やはり曽根さんはお美しいな。
Man, she's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Here in the classroom, she's the star of the show. But I know she's just playing the part. As her old friend, I know what she's really like. Fussy and plain-spoken.
おい、今の見たか？
Dude, did you see that?
曽根さんがこっちチラ見した。
Sone-san just glanced over at us.
ああ、俺やっぱり曽根さんラブだ。ロマンを求めて告白せざるを得ない。定めだ。
I can't help it. I'm crazy about her. And if I want to pursue this dream, I gotta confess my love. It's destiny!
Good luck. I'm rooting for you, man. And yet, even as I speak,
ルル
I can't help but glance at Muko out of the corner of my eye. Amid the cheerful chatter, she sits perfectly still, the very picture of loneliness. During class, using my textbook as cover, I stealthily take out Yutaro's brother's phone and launch the game. Her eyes lock onto mine.
電池切れたの
My battery is dying. What battery?
充電必要なの
Need to recharge.
ビリビリするの
Wanna get zappy? Yeah, this is definitely the same game from yesterday. The conversation plays out a little differently in the game, but for the most part, it's exactly the same as what happened on the roof. This level of pinpoint accuracy can't possibly be a coincidence. She must have been intentionally trying to recreate the scene word for word. Is she really interested in me? Whoa there, buddy, I muttered to myself. It's way too early to be drawing any sort of conclusion. Prior to yesterday, Muko and I had never even spoken to each other. Willing myself to keep a level head, I resumed the game.
待つの
Wait. The heck are you doing?
親猫なの
I'm the mommy cat. Nice try. Cats don't talk, they meow. Aoi frowns down at herself for a moment.
親猫にゃの
Meow. I'm the mommy cat. That's not what I meant. The scene strikes me as familiar. It definitely seems like the sort of thing the real world Muko would say, at least. And knowing her penchant for oddball antics, I can't be sure she wouldn't do something like this in real life. I shoot a furtive glance at the IRL Muko.
ルル
There's her trademark pose again. She's not taking any notes. In fact, she doesn't seem to care about the lesson at all. Instead, she just sits there, hand in the air, staring into empty space. Even in autumn, the afternoon sun is as harsh as ever. My vision is engulfed in a white haze. Eventually, after blinking a few times, my sight finally registers a lone figure. Oh,
新一
Shinichi? Standing there is none other than Sone Miyuki herself, baseball bat in hand. No way. You're the one who invited me up here?
私の字を忘れたの
No, genius. Did you forget what my handwriting looks like? Oh, right. On top of everything else, she's a master of calligraphy, too. As such, her handwriting is extremely distinctive. Wait. Then, how'd you know it was a written invitation?
私ももらったから
Because I got one too. She holds up a sheet of paper. I can tell it's the exact same stationery as mine. Then that means...
手紙を書いた人間が何かを企んでるんでしょうね
Can't imagine what she hopes to achieve by doing this. Who?
さあとりあえず待ってみる
Who indeed? Let's just wait and find out. Okay then. We stand there in silence, side by side, gazing out at the town. The clear autumn sky seems to stretch on endlessly. I feel like we need to talk about what happened yesterday. But at the same time, it feels too personal somehow. It never used to be like this. In the past, we had more of a playful relationship. We had no trouble teasing or joking with each other. But we can't go back to the way we were. In the distance, I hear the crack of a baseball bat. That reminds me. Why'd you bring the bat?
素振りするから
To practice my swing?
演劇の練習ソフトボールが題材なの
It's for my next performance. The play's about softball. Interesting. Come to think of it, she was carrying one yesterday, too. You're really dedicated, huh?
2年で主役を務めるから先輩のプレッシャーがね
Well, as a second year, I did kind of steal the lead role from the other students, so now I need to earn it. I'm impressed. I close my eyes. In the past, we'd often go play at the local indoor batting cage. I remember her long hair fluttering with the motion of her perfect, beautiful swing. You're lying, aren't you?
何が
About what? Needing to practice. You're already a pro.
買いかぶりだわ
I think you overestimate me. Doubt it. You had that bat with you yesterday, too, didn't you? There's no way she'd bring a baseball bat to a romantic rendezvous just because. She has more tact than that. Actually, now that I think about it, I remember hearing that she'd used a bat to defend herself from a particularly aggressive admirer. Supposedly, the guy came close to spending the rest of his life in a wheelchair. At the time, I thought it was just another overblown rumor, but where there's smoke, there's fire, so they say. Is it for self-defense?
まあそういう側面もあるけど
I mean, partially, yeah. Alright, well, try not to kill anyone with that thing.
バカ
Shut up. Miyuki pouts. She would never let this side of herself show in front of her classmates, but this is the real her.
私だって怖いのよ
I'm only human. I get scared sometimes. I don't blame her for keeping her guard up around random guys. The rooftop door is the only exit. If it got locked, she'd be trapped. Just like that. Her perfect reputation would be destroyed overnight. Looking at her face, I can still see traces of the girl I used to know. Sorry.
相変わらずね鋭いんだか鈍いんだか
You haven't changed a bit. I can't tell if you're really smart or really, really dense. My bad.
別に諦めたわよ
It's
とっ
fine.
くの昔に
It's fine. I gave up on you years ago. It's true. We gave up on each other a long, long time ago.
それにしてもまだかしら
Funny. Our mystery letter writer sure is taking her sweet time to get up here. Gee, I can't imagine why. We exchanged sarcastic quips. I feel a bit more comfortable now that I know the old her isn't completely gone. That makes it easier to work up the courage to talk to her. Listen, about yesterday.
昨日の
Yesterday?
あれね
Oh, right. That. That was all an act, right? To help me get out of that jam?
そうなのよ新一嫌がってたでしょ
Of course! You looked like you were really freaked out. Yeah, it totally threw me for a loop. I mean, I barely even know her. Thank you for showing up when you did. Seriously.
私が何をしたわけでもないし。
No need to thank me. I hardly did a thing. She stares at the ground, letting her guard down in a way that would be unthinkable in front of anyone else. I pause for a moment. Then, once she's calm, I ask her again. That love confession. It was all just an act, right? Right.
間違いだから忘れて。
It wasn't real. Just forget it. Alright, I will. There's an unspoken agreement between us. The two of us are old friends and nothing more. I have to maintain my distance from her. That much is crucial.
でも向こうさんって変。
Anyway, that Muko-san sure is something else. I notice she's steering the conversation back into safe territory.
電波っていう噂本当だわ。
I guess the rumors are true. She's nuttier than a fruitcake. And with a bad case of gamer brain.
何それ。
Heck is gamer brain? It's when you start to confuse video games with reality.
最悪。
I hate that. Her tone sharpens suddenly.
だからいつもあんな態度なの？
Is that why she always behaves the way she does?
いつも他人事っていうか、心ここにあらずっていうか。
She doesn't seem to care about anything. Or at least she never seems to pay much
見
attention.
ていてイライラするのよね。
Honestly, it infuriates me. Miyuki's the type to always put 100% into everything she does. So it makes sense that she wouldn't get along well with someone as absent-minded as Muko. Come on, don't be so hard on her. Having a poor grip on reality can't exactly be easy for her either, you know.
違うの。
That's not true.
この声は
Who's there? Muko? Just like yesterday, she's standing up on the roof of the stairs. Have you been there the whole time?
葵、現実と虚構、区別ついてるの。
Aoi can tell the difference between reality and fiction.
この世界はゲーム。
This world is a game.
葵は攻略ヒロイン。
Aoi is a romance option.
またその話。
Not this nonsense again.
証拠を見せてもらいたいわね。
Let's see your proof then.
証拠？
Proof? Muko tilts her head, puzzled.
ルル。
Then she starts to pull down her skirt.
ちょっと何してるのよ。
Stop right there! What on earth do you think you're doing?
脱ぐとモザイクかかるの。
Aoi will get naked, and then our world will fade to black. Yeah, I sincerely doubt that.
やめなさいよ。恥ずかしくないの？
Don't you dare! Have you no shame?
どうしてなの？
What's shameful about it? You seriously don't know? Surely she's got to have at least some common sense, right?
とにかく脱ぐのはやめて。
Whatever, just keep your clothes on for God's sake. Muko falls silent, as if lost in thought.
わかったの。
Okay,
別の証拠なの。
different proof then. She takes her cell phone out of her pocket.
神様。
God.
神様？
God?
そうなの。ギャルゲーの神様なの。
Yes, the god of visual novels.
この世界はゲームなの。プログラムなの。
This world is a video game, a program,
だからアップデートできるの。
and programs can be patched. What's that supposed to mean?
世界を変えるの。
The world will change.
だったら奇跡の一つでも見せてもらいたいわね。
Oh, yeah? Show us a miracle then, would you? Got it. Muko nods absently and raises her phone into the air. I have a feeling I know who she's calling.
Muko-san, 何してるの？
Muko-san? What are you doing? I think she's calling God.
神様って電話番号あるの？
Since when does God have a phone number? Since never, as far as I know.
ないわよね。
Yeah, didn't think so. As usual, God shows no signs of picking up. Nevertheless, Muko keeps calling.
だんだんしんどくなってきたわ。
At this point, it just hurts to watch.
いつまでやるの？
Are you done yet? Not until he answers, probably. Knowing Muko, it seems like the obvious conclusion. That would explain why she suddenly collapsed yesterday.
彼女、家族と仲が悪いんだっけ？
I heard she has a complicated family situation. She does?
家に帰らないで外で泊まり歩いてるとか。
Supposedly, she never goes home. Sleeps in a different bed every night.
誰のところに泊まってるのかは知らないけど。
Whose beds, though, I'm not sure. In the back of my mind, I remember what Yutaro told me earlier. The rumors of her sleeping around. Hey, Muko? Maybe your phone doesn't get service up here. Or, I don't know, maybe God's a little busy right now.
ルル、そうなの？
You think so?
葵、電池が足りない気が。
Maybe Aoi doesn't have enough battery
いい
power.
から降りてきなさいよ。
Just get down from there, would you?
何か用事があるんでしょ？
You wanted to talk to us, right?
せーの。
Hey, do not jump from there.
ルル、どうしてなの？
Why not? Oh my god. Because it's not safe, genius. How has she survived this long not knowing these things?
いいからはしごから降りなさい。
Just use the ladder, please.
はい。
Got it. She proceeds to climb down, a little more recklessly than I would have liked. Finally, the three of us are standing on even ground.
それで、どうして私たちを呼び出したの？
So, why did you ask to meet us up here? What? Wait, then that
あ
means
なたの字よね。
you wrote those letters, didn't you?
そうなの。
Uh-huh.
先に言っておくわ。聞いてたかもしれないけど。
Well then, first things first, let me make this clear. As you may or may not have already
昨
heard,
日の告白は勘違いから生じた行き違いよ。
everything that happened yesterday was a total misunderstanding.
私と新一はただの幼馴染。
Shinichi and I are old friends, that's all.
それ以上でもそれ以下でもない。
Nothing more, nothing less.
特別な恋愛感情なんてないから。
There's nothing romantic between us. Yeah. It's for the best.
はい。
Got it.
何？
What is it?
選択肢 A、
Plan A.
友達作戦。
Friendship mission.
は？
Huh?
葵とみゆきと 新一
Aoi and Miyuki and Shinichi.
友達なるの
We'll all be friends.
ダメ
Okay? Sure. That sounds nice.
本当
Really? Maybe if she had a couple of decent friends to hang out with, she wouldn't act out like this. You'll have to count me out, though. They say men and women can't be friends. But maybe you and Miyuki could.
気が進まないわ
I refuse.
私根本的にあなたと性格が合わない気がする
I feel that you and I are fundamentally incompatible. Looks like that's a hard no. Still, she's right. I can't imagine the two of them getting along very well.
はい選択肢 B
Got it. Plan B. Muko holds her cell phone in the air. What the?
今何をしたのかしら
What exactly did you just do?
写真作戦なの
Photo mission.
クラスにばらまくの
I'll send this to the whole class. Are you blackmailing us?
ルルダメ
Is that bad? The look on her face is perfectly innocent. Come on, Miyuki, explain to
ご
her.
自由に
Knock yourself out, Muko-san. Are you serious?
私が新一とここにいたのは事実だもの
I mean, it's true Shinichi and I were up here together.
あらぬ誤解は受けるでしょうけどそのくらい簡単に解いてみせるわ
Maybe it'll give some people the wrong idea, but I can clear it up for them no problem.
私はあなたみたいな人間の仲間として見られる方がずっと恥ずかしい
If anything, being friends with someone like you would be way more embarrassing.
でも二つだけ言わせてもらえる
You know what? Let me say two things.
一つ目
One,
かけてもいいわ今のあなたには一生友達なんてできっこない
you're free to try all you like, but unless you make some serious changes, you'll never stand a chance at making any friends.
二つ目
Two,
私を呼び捨てにしないで
don't call me Miyuki.
以上
That's final. With that, Miyuki strides off to the door and down the stairs. Meanwhile, I feel myself unclench. I know she wasn't shouting at me, but still.
かっこいいの
She's so cool. You, really march to the beat of your own drum, huh?
ルル
Muko tilts her head. She looks confused. A regular occurrence for her.
バイバイ
Bye-bye. Where are you going?
教室
The classroom. Is she seriously intent on showing everyone that photo? Yuki's gonna get mad, you know.
どうしてなの
Why?
許可あるの
She gave permission. She seriously has no clue, does she? Why are you trying to get me and Miyuki together in the first place?
主人公メインヒロインと結ばれるの
The protagonist needs to end up with the main heroine.
結ばれないのは変なの
Wouldn't make sense otherwise.
アップデートするの
So Aoi will request an update patch. There you go with your dating sim nonsense again.
それじゃあ
I'm gonna go now. Hold it.
ルル
Muko's expression changes slightly, almost imperceptibly. Meanwhile, I'm a little shocked that I yelled after her just now. Obviously, I don't want her to show that photo to anyone. Not when I'm finally starting to enjoy my life as the class wallflower. If rumors start to spread that a pathetic nobody like me tried to confess my love to Queen Bee Miyuki, the mere thought has me on edge already. That must be why I yelled after Muko, to stop that from happening. Right? Look, didn't you just ask her to be your friend? Isn't that what you want?
友達
Friend? She tilts her head again as if to consider the merits of the word.
葵本当は友達よくわからないの
Aoi doesn't really understand friends. I think back to her address book with its single entry. Alright, tell you what. I take my phone out of my pocket. Let's trade email addresses. It's the first step to making friends. Cool?
アドレス交換
Trade email addresses? You ready?
どうやるの
How do you do it? Oh, right. Obviously, she's never done this before. First, you open this menu. Okay, now to send me an email. What the? I try to send myself an email using her phone, but it won't send. Do you not have service up here? That's so weird. My phone's getting full bars.
交換できないの
Does this mean we can't trade? For some reason, I sense sadness in her blank expression. Thinking quickly, I shoot her a reassuring smile. Don't worry, we can just do it manually. Here. I enter her phone number and email address into my contacts list. Then I show it to her, just in case. Is this correct?
間違いないの
Uh-huh. A moment of silence passes as she stares back and forth between our phones. What's wrong?
はい
Got it! She raises her hand.
これで友達なの
Does this make us friends? Yeah, I'd say so. Once you're in each other's phones, you're pretty much friends.
新一と葵友達
Shinichi and Aoi are friends? Yep. You and I are officially friends now.
友達
Friends. Muko stares, puzzled at the new addition to her address book. A long moment passes. It starts to feel like time has stopped around us. We should probably head to class. Earth to Muko, you listening?
はい
Got it. Once again, her hand shoots straight up into the air.
友達なら葵は葵って呼ぶの
Now that we're friends, you should call me Aoi. Whoa, I'm not sure about that. Feels a little too personal too soon.
ダメなの
Is that bad? I can't say no to that face. Alright. Feeling a little awkward, I clear my throat. Let's go, Aoi.
わかったの新一
Sure thing, Shinichi. In the end, Aoi didn't show the photo to anyone that day. Lying in bed, I stare at my phone. Lonely little Aoi with nary a friend to her name. She doesn't even know what friends are. Maybe this is fate. I'd at least like her to have someone she can chat with at school in the morning. Admittedly, maybe I should just mind my own business, but I can't help myself. Come to think of it, I still haven't received that email I tried to send myself from her phone. And I sent her a few way after school, but no dice. As an experiment, I pressed the call button. She's not picking up. Does her phone really not get any service at all? I can picture her standing up there on the roof over the stairs. It's painfully ironic that the self-styled transceiver girl is the only one not picking up any signal. Same old classroom. Same old chatter. And there sits Aoi,
ルル
staring into space at her desk, as per usual. She looks pretty bored. Does she still not have service? At this point, I'm starting to think maybe her phone is broken.
新一新一ちょっと
Shinichi! Shinichi! Come here!
What do you want? I'm in the middle.
頼む大事な話なんだ
I'm begging you! It's important!
Fine, fine. Reluctantly, I head to my seat. So, what is it?
申請相談があるんだ
I need some advice.
Please. What do you have to be worried about?
バカ声が大きい
Keep your voice down, big mouth!
Is it that serious?
危険だ人類の危機だ
Dude, it's critical. Lives are at stake here.
実はこれなんだが
Okay, it's this.
Yutaro opens his bag to show me a pair of panties?
という名の男のロマンだ
Yes, indeed. The very essence of a man's dreams.
ロマン物件だ
An artifact of male ambition.
Yes, I get it, thank you. Did you steal these?
見損ないな
How dare you!
拾ったんだ
I found them.
You found them.
拾った
I did.
うちの玄関に落ちてた
Right outside our front door.
What?
男のロマンはうちの玄関に落ちてた
I found a dream lying right outside our front door.
You said there's only 4 people in your family, right? I forget. Did you have an older sister?
いない
Nope.
A younger sister, maybe?
ナッシング
Nada de eso, compadre.
Okay, then what do you have?
父母俺弟
A dad, a mom, a little brother, and me.
新一ロマンクラブの同志よ
Tell me, Shinichi, my brother in dreams.
俺はこのロマンをどうすれば
What do I do with this artifact?
Whatever you want, I guess.
使っていいのか使っちゃうか
Can I fap with it? Should I just go for it?
万が一母ちゃんのとっておきだったら
But on the off chance these are my mom's.
ロマンハザード
My dreams are dead!
Sucks to be you.
おはよ
Good morning.
おはようございます
Oh, hi, Kyo. You're still here.
Good morning!
With Miyuki's arrival, the classroom roars to life. She really is the star of the show.
ああソネさん今日もお美しい
Sone-san's looking lovely as ever this morning.
Yutaro gazes at her, enraptured. Here we go again. Same scene that plays out every morning. Wait, Kyo, have you read this before? What do you mean, remembered his gimmick? Yeah, the fact that they got Hiyama to voice him is just fucking... I can't believe that. Or so I thought.
はい
Got it.
向こうさん
This time, Aoi jumps to her feet, hand in the air, her eyes on Miyuki.
どうしたんだ珍しい
That's weird. What's going on with her today?
Oh god. I have a really, really bad feeling about this. That photo's probably still on Aoi's phone.
私に用事かしら。
Do you need me for something?
ごめんなさい。
Aoi is really sorry. She hangs her head.
昨日は葵が悪いの。
Yesterday was all my fault.
ああ。あのことね。
Oh, right. That. Our classmates are watching this interaction with mild puzzlement. Sensing their confusion, Miyuki smiles.
気にしなくていいわよ。結局あなたは何もしなかったんだし。
Don't worry about it. You haven't done anything wrong.
許してくれるの？
Will you forgive me?
だから許す以前にあなたは何もしてないでしょ。
You don't need to ask forgiveness for something you haven't done, silly.
ならお願いがあるの。
Then, Aoi has a favor to ask.
お願い？
A favor?
葵とみゆき友達になるの。
Aoi wants to be friends with Miyuki.
ダメなの？
Can we?
何言ってるの？
Don't be silly. Miyuki puts on her most dazzling smile.
私たちクラスメートでしょ。最初から立派な友達よ。
We're in the same class, aren't we? Then we're already the best of friends.
友達。
Friends.
話はそれだけね。
Is that all you needed?
アドレス交換。
Can we trade email
ご
at...
めんなさい。今時間がないから。
Sorry, I don't have time right now.
後でね。
Maybe later.
ルル？
Miyuki quickly ends the conversation, her smile unflinching. Moments later, the classroom is back to normal.
なんかびっくりしたな
Man, I wasn't expecting that at all.
Me either. Aoi returns to her desk and takes a seat. Her expression is as blank as ever, but her eyes are carefully fixed on the phone in her hands. Thing is, I've known Miyuki for a long time. That dazzling smile of hers, it's completely fake.
Miyuki,
Miyuki,
ご飯一緒。
let's have lunch together.
ごめんなさい。他の友達と約束があるの。
Sorry, I already have plans with some other friends.
そうなの。
Oh,
あと、呼び捨てにしないでくれると嬉しいんだけれど。
also, I'd prefer if you didn't refer to me in that way.
はい。
Got it.
みゆき、数学、宿題。
Miyuki, about the math homework.
自分の力で解くからこそ意味がある。見せたらあなたのためにならないでしょ。
There's no point in doing it if you don't figure it out yourself. Letting you see mine won't do you any favors in the long run.
うん。
Okay.
みゆき、優しいの。
Miyuki, you're so nice.
優しいのは最初のうちだけよ。
Just don't expect me to coddle you.
あと、呼び捨てにしないでくれる？
Also, could you please stop calling me that?
ごめんなさいなの。
Sorry.
みゆき、美術のペア。
Miyuki, do you want to team up for the art project?
呼び捨てはやめて。
Stop calling me that.
ごめんなさいなの。
Sorry.
それに私、いつもの友達がいるから。
Anyway, I have a specific friend I always team up with.
それなら、明日。
Then what about
いつ
tomorrow?
も同じよ。諦めて別の人を探して。
Not tomorrow, not ever. Now go ask someone else.
みゆき、一緒帰るの。
Miyuki, let's hang out after school.
名前
You're doing it again.
ごめんなさいなの。
Sorry.
私部活があるからあなたと一緒は難しいわね。
I have rehearsal today, so I don't think I'll have time.
待つの。
Aoi can wait.
遅くなるわ。
Rehearsal gets out pretty late.
でも待つの。
Aoi can still wait.
きっと部活仲間と一緒に帰ることになる。
I'm probably going to hang out with the rest of the theater club afterwards.
友達
We're friends.
だから待つの。
So Aoi will wait.
勝手にしなさい。
Suit yourself then. With her baseball bat slung over her shoulder, Miyuki leaves the classroom without a second glance. Oh man, it's raining. I was busy actually doing my homework in the library for a change, so I hadn't noticed until just now. There are no lights on in the old gymnasium building where the theater club rehearsals are held. They must have all gone home for the day. Beneath my trusty umbrella, I head out into the chilly autumn rain and make my way to the school gates. Just then, I spot a lone figure near the campus gate. No umbrella to be seen. Aoi? Aoi stands perfectly still as the rain drenches her from head to toe. She stares out into empty space, just like she always does in class. She doesn't even blink. Aoi! Hey! Aoi!
ルル新一
Aoi turns to look at me as I hold my umbrella over her head. You're gonna catch a cold out here.
風
A cold? You can't just stand out in the rain like...
本当雨降ってるの。
You're right. It's raining. Apparently, she hadn't noticed. Anyway, we need to get you inside before...
大丈夫なの。
Don't worry.
風のイベント CG ないの。
There's no event CG for Aoi getting sick. Right. There's that gamer brain again. Here, just take the umbrella.
青いルートのイベント回収なの？
Are you trying to play Aoi's route? No, okay? Just take it. I'm way too chicken shit to share an umbrella with a girl. Instead, I take a folding umbrella out of my book bag. See? I have a backup.
葵の好感度を上げてる場合じゃ
You shouldn't waste time raising my affection points. I said I'm not. I'm helping you because you're my friend.
友達
Friend. Aoi ponders the word for a moment. Then, finally, she takes the umbrella.
濡れないの。
It's dry under here. That's how umbrellas work, genius. Come on. It's not like you've never used an umbrella. Oh, God. She totally hasn't, has she?
ルルルルルあ、はい。
Got it. What's up?
こういう時は
In times like these, you say,
ありがとう。
thank you. Huh?
ルル葵間違ったの？
Did Aoi get it wrong? No, you're right. I wasn't expecting her to actually thank me. Then again, she apologized to Miyuki for what happened yesterday, so maybe I'm underestimating her. I turn back to face her. You're very welcome.
新一 友達なの。
Shinichi, if you're my
友
friend,
達一緒帰るの。
then friends should walk home together.
ダメ？
Can we? If you'd told me a week ago that I'd be walking home with a girl in my class, the infamous oddball Aoi to be exact, I'd have laughed in your face. And yet, here I am, doing exactly that. You know, friends ought to reply to their emails too, just saying.
メール？
You wrote me? Called you too. Aoi quietly takes her phone out of her pocket.
県外なの。
No service. How is that possible when mine has 3 full bars? I'm standing right next to you. Maybe your phone's broken?
神様からの電波は特別なの。
God's signal doesn't work like the others.
電池が足りないと届かないの。
It won't pick up without enough battery. Apparently, that's her explanation for why God won't answer her calls. It's gotta be broken. You should just buy a
ダメ
new.
なの。
No. Why not? Does this one have sentimental value or something?
そうなの。
Yes.
神様と連絡するたった一つの方法。
This is my only way of contacting God. There she goes about God again. So, who is this God anyway? Friend of yours?
神様は神様なの。
God is just God.
とっても偉いの。
Very powerful.
葵を作った人なの。
God's the person who made Aoi. Oh, I see. Could she be referring to one of her parents? Somehow I doubt it.
でもアドレス交換してある。
But we did trade email addresses.
だから友達なの？
Does that make us friends? Yeah, I'd say so. I remember us having the same conversation the other day.
それじゃあみゆきは
What about Miyuki?
アドレスの登録まだなの？
We haven't traded yet,
友達じゃないの？
so we're not friends? Aoi continues to stare blankly out at nothing as the rain pours down. Miyuki knew Aoi would be waiting for her after rehearsal. Did they inadvertently miss each other? Or did Miyuki...
アドレス交換したいの。
Aoi wants to trade with her.
みゆきと友達なりたいの。
Aoi wants to be friends with her. If only I knew Miyuki's email address, then I could just give it to Aoi myself. But I haven't been that close with Miyuki in a long, long time. And at this point, I can never hope to be again. All we can do now is pray. To God, I guess. Do you live around here?
葵家ないの。
Aoi doesn't live anywhere. What?
あそこに寝泊まりなの。
Aoi sleeps in there. She points to a building on the outskirts of the shopping district, the city's sole manga cafe. Do you not get along with your family?
そうなの。
Nope. It's not safe to roam the streets alone, you know.
慣れたの。
Aoi is used to it. So what? That still doesn't...
パソコンもゲームもあるの。
Besides, they have computers and games in there.
お菓子も食べられるの。
And yummy snacks.
ジュース飲み放題なの。
And as much soda as Aoi
夜も
wants.
遊べるの。
And no curfew.
天国なの。
It's heaven. I'm at a total loss for words.
傘ありがとうなの。
Thank you for the umbrella.
バイ なの。
No problem. Take care of yourself, alright? Aoi totters into the manga cafe and vanishes from sight. As for me, I stare absently after her until the patter of the rain drowns out everything around me. After running away from home, Aoi now lives alone in a manga cafe. God might be real, but there's no way that's heaven. There's just gotta be a happier ending out there for her. Surely God isn't the end-all be-all. Is there any way I can help her?
Miyuki, おはようなの。
Morning, Miyuki.
今日は風強いの。
It's another windy day today.
みゆき、葵のご飯見る？
Miyuki, wanna see my lunch?
キャンディーで舌の色変わるの。
This candy makes your tongue turn funny colors.
みゆき、このゲームやる？
Miyuki, wanna play this game with me?
みゆき、一緒に掃除。
Miyuki, wanna clean up together?
みゆき、一緒に帰る。
Miyuki, wanna walk home to...
みゆき、待って。
Miyuki, wait.
みゆき、
Miyuki.
みゆき。
Hey, Yutaro, let's grab some lunch.
食欲ない。
I'm not hungry. What's up, feeling sick?
パンツのせいだ。
It's the panties. You ate them?
食わ
No!
ん。持ち主が分かったんだ。
I found out who they belong to.
I see. I'm not sure I want to know the answer, but whose were they?
龍次郎のだった。
Ryujiro's.
Your brothers?
ああ、
Yeah.
自分用にネット通販で買ったらしい。
Apparently, he bought them online to wear.
少壮な趣味なんだと。
He said he likes to cross dress.
Well, then that's something. Also, I'd like to take a moment to point out that Yutaro is the only character who has any music, it seems. He just has a theme song.
しにち。あのしましまパンツで。
Shinichi, I might have.
Stopped. Don't finish that sentence.
俺どうなくしちまったよ。
My dreams. My dreams are dead.
It's gonna be okay, Captain. I know you'll find a new dream soon enough. For now, just give yourself some time to grieve.
しにち。ありがとう。
Thank you, Shinichi. Thank you!
Yutaro nods tearfully. I have no idea what to do about this. Guess I'll just give him a little pat on the shoulder. As I'm heading back from the cafeteria with my sandwich, I contemplate returning to the classroom. But I can't imagine either of us will enjoy sitting there in silence together. Instead, I head to my favorite spot. Huh? The door's already unlocked. It's perfectly quiet up here on the roof. Not a soul to be seen. And she's probably all by herself. Just as I thought. I turn around to find Aoi standing quietly up on the roof over the stairs. Her eyes are fixed on something beyond the farthest reaches of the sky. Something formless and imperceptible. Or maybe she's not looking at anything at all. It's a bright and sunny day. As I look out at the clear blue autumn sky, I find myself wondering if God might actually answer the phone this time. I'm coming up there, okay? Whoa. Holy crap. It's crazy the difference a few extra meters can make. Up here, I'm greeted with a perfectly unobstructed 360-degree view of the entire town. Talk about one hell of a view.
そうなの。
Of course. Aoi doesn't take her eyes off the sky for a single moment.
ここは特別なの。
This is a special place. A secret spot at the apex of a forbidden land. Yeah, I can see why Aoi might feel that way. Did you eat lunch? Yeah. Next to her is a plastic to-go bag filled with trash. I can smell the faint traces of something cloyingly sweet like cake or jam. You should try to eat better.
まとも？
Better? You know, something with a balance of
バ
nutrients.
ランスなの？
Is that balanced? Aoi points to the bag containing my lunch. Everything inside screams calorie-laden carbohydrates, from the yakisoba sub to the croquettes to the curry buns. Thing about my lunch is I've got one of these bad boys.
ぬる？
I set a small metal can down in front of her. Yabales.
ヤバリース。オレンジじゃなくトマト。
Yabales orange... no. Tomato juice? This way I get a serving of veggies too. Problem solved.
ルル。
She stares at it like it's a relic from Area 51.
おいしいの？
Is it yummy? Yep. It's not actually that great. Truth be told, I'm not a big fan of tomato juice. I just maybe accidentally hit the wrong button on the vending machine. Wanna try it?
いいの？
Is that okay? Sure. Hell, she can have the rest for all I care. She starts to drink. And drink. And drink. And drink. You downed it all in one go?
ダメなの？
Is that bad? No, I'm not mad or anything. Did you like it?
好きなの。
Yep.
カレー、たい焼き、 メロンパンそういうレベルなの。
It's like curry or taiyaki or melon buns, somewhere around there. I don't really get the comparison, but okay. Glad you liked it.
あ、
Hmm?
関節キスなの？
Was that an indirect kiss?
青いルートフラグ立つの？
Are you trying to trigger Aoi's root flag? Okay, now you ruined it. You really love video games, huh?
この世界はゲームなの。
This whole world is a game.
だから好き嫌いじゃないの。
Aoi's opinion has nothing to do with it. Right. Miyuki hates the idea of anyone treating reality like a game. But Aoi thinks they're one and the same. It's only natural they'd never get along. And yet here I am, trying to make it happen anyway. I'm sorry, Aoi. I'm the one who told you to make friends with her, and now it's my fault you got hurt.
辛い思い？
Aoi got hurt? Aoi tilts her head.
辛いって何なの？
What's hurt? Well, it doesn't feel good when Miyuki blows you off every day, right?
ルルわかんないの。
Dunno.
葵セーブデータあるの。
Aoi has a save file.
失敗はリセット。攻略までリロード。
Any mistakes can be reset. Aoi can just reload as many times as it takes.
それだけなの。
That's all there is to it,
違うの？
right? I'm not sure what to tell her. Turns out she hasn't been enduring the pain. She didn't feel it to begin with. She tells herself she can fix her mistakes by starting over, enabling herself to run away from the harsh reality of her actions, letting herself forget. I'm guessing she's never once thought critically about it either. Wrong. That's no way to live. She needs stability in her life. And she needs friends.
新一？
Anyway, time to eat. As I take a bite of my croquette and I make my decision. And that, my captive audience, is where we will end it for the day. I plan to continue this tomorrow, hopefully with an expanded voice cast. But I'm not going to be counting on that. I would like to thank you all for joining me today. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. For now, let's raid a friend of mine. Someone who is playing Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. For those subscribed, here's the raid message. Now then. Until next time.